What's up, everyone? It's Green Tree, All American Podcast. Your boy Goku's Barbell on X, also Nordic. I just want to get on and talk a little bit about where we stand as a team, as a fan base, going into the bye week this week. That was much needed. Um, and as you know, we lost to Georgia Tech. It was probably one of the worst games we've ever watched defensively from a Miami Hurricanes team. If we pull up the tape, we were constantly out of alignment. Um, Poor angles, like not a lot went to the tackle. We weren't setting the edges very well. Um, Probably like 4 to 5 guys lost a lot of money that day. Because of the film on our defense when it comes to the NFL draft. Um, First off, no one really can explain why we are playing so badly. The safeties are playing poorly. Kiko Malanoa is playing poorly. Our defensive ends are not setting edges. And the D lines constantly stunting themselves out of the play. It does not look like the Lance Guidry defense that we saw last year at all. So it's really, really puzzling. I pulled up a video of last year of Cam Kitchens talking to the Momentum podcast, and he was explaining that he felt so prepared because of Coach Guidry, because they gave him notes before film reviews, and and for the game, they were so prepared he felt like he had to watch film less. So obviously, we're missing that type of player on defense. We do not have an alpha on that defense. If it's Kiko, they got that man playing uh, in space, and not what he was doing last year, playing downhill and blitzing a lot. Um, it's pretty frustrating to watch because our offense has bailed us out all year long, and when push came to shove, offense still had an opportunity to bring us back, but there's so many times that you can rely on the offense to do that. Granted, the offense had their mistakes too that game. Multiple instances where we could have taken a three instead of going on fourth, but hindsight's 2020 because we've been doing that all year long, man. And who knows, Mario might not uh, have confidence in his defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's 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 tough, man. But I think the bye week came at a great time, just because it'll help the defensive coaching staff to look at themselves in the mirror and the players as well, and rest and heal up. Man, we've been having a lot of injuries. Good news is that we might get Elijah Austin back, a defensive end, provide some depth. Papa Aguirre, the linebacker. I feel like Kiko has been playing way too many snaps. I think that's another issue. Um, Dude might just be too tired, man. So getting Popo will be huge, and we've been waiting on Damari Brown. Um, Hopefully, he can step into that nickel star role. 6 foot, 200 pounds, definitely a NFL corner. Um, but if the defense is constantly out of alignment, and if the safeties are not going to fill alleys and tackle, and if we're not going to set edges, it doesn't matter who's playing or not playing. It's kind of fundamental football. What is mind-boggling is that they have iPads on the sideline this year. So you go to the sideline, look at the iPad, see that you're out of alignment, see what you're doing wrong, and you can correct it. And I don't know if this is another issue that not a lot of people are talking about is the communication in the headset with the helmet, just because um, I think it helps the offense out a lot because you see Cam, he'll sit there for 15 seconds. He's probably listening to Dawson, and then they'll check into something, and then 5 seconds left, they'll snap the ball. So they do run a lot of clock on offense because of the headset. Defense, maybe Maunoa is getting too much information from the coaches and not being able to think clearly. Who knows? But man, I just would really hope the defense gets it a little better. At this point, I'm not sure what you can change. I think you need to simplify the defense and focus on the players having fun and not thinking a lot. Whether that's playing cover two, like Florida State did with us, play two safeties back and just, keep everything in front of you. Um, Sometimes it changes, man, because we cannot waste a season with our Heisman Trophy quarterback. Um, Now Cam, he missed a lot of checkdowns, and I'm sure he would be the first to tell you that he missed a lot of throws. And he's got to do better. Um, he did. He missed Elijah Arroyo, maybe on the second series where we kicked the field goal instead of scoring a touchdown. He missed Estrepo once, and then there was checkdowns all throughout the game that he just didn't even throw to, which is so frustrating. That's the most frustrating part about Cam is that he doesn't hit his checkdowns. Um, but nevertheless, I think he's the most talented quarterback that's ever played at the University of Miami, and I hope he gets a Heisman, and I hope we finish these two games um, strongly. It'd be a great season. Um, I believe Wake Forest has North Carolina this week, um, so that's good that they're not coming off a bye week to prepare for us. Um, I just hope this week these guys are locked in, focused, trying to resolve their issues, man. Um, and granted, we're 9-1. A lot of people didn't expect us to be here. So, when the sky's falling, looks like it's falling, it's really not. Uh, that being said, um, what fix it? What else could we do? Could we run the 335 like Kidru did last year? Now, when I hear that, it sounds good because we played well, but with our defensive back room, do we have enough DBs to play five? Because you'll have two corners, a nickel, and a two safeties, right? If Damari comes back, you could maybe get away with it, right? And then you play Wesley, Kiko, Popo as your three backers, and then you interchange the line. Um, Maybe that's the option. Um, at this point, you can't get much worse, so you have to tinker with something. You have to do something a little better. You know what I'm saying? Um, but guys, also, recruiting is huge right now. Um, we got a huge defensive end out of California, a 4-star, borderline 5-star, 6'5", 240, 250. So, you know, I wonder would staff focus more on recruiting because signing day is very early this year, right? Or will they focus on having one of the best seasons we had in 25 or 20 years? Um, it's gonna be a hard thing to balance, but with Cam Ward, I think the guy's a winner. The guy is the guy's just a leader, man. And I don't know if you saw on Instagram yesterday, he gave all these chains to the offensive lineman. That dude is so real, man. Um, and I can't wait to go watch him in Hard Rock Stadium against Wake Forest. The last time he'll be wearing a home uniform and playing at Hard Rock as a Cane. It's pretty exciting if you ask me. Um, but yeah, guys, I just want to get on and talk a little bit. The sky's not falling. Uh, we have a lot to play for as well. Luckily, uh, Pittsburgh lost to Virginia, so our the rest of our season is still in our hands, in the team's hands. I just hope they come out with some fire and some anger, prove people wrong and that they belong in the top 12 because the playoff committee, or yeah, they gave us the 9th ranking, which is very surprising. I thought they would drop us out because that was one of the worst games I've ever watched. But everyone has a bad game. And honestly, I thought SMU should have into the top 12. Um, but that's why you play the game. You got to play all the games um, and see out who comes out on top. It's going to get very interesting, but I'm looking forward to it. And once again, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Goku's Barbell on Twitter. Nordic Kane, also Nordic Kane. This is Goku. This is the Green Tree All American Podcast. If you want to come on and chop bell with me, please do so. You're welcome. I'm just Canes fan trying to get started on this YouTube thing. I'm sure that there is a lot to learn, but just want to come on here and give you my thoughts. Go Canes.